going somewhere. Well, that's me. I'm going to be traveling to San Antonio, Texas, and I'm going to get there around 10 o'clock tonight. I think I have to start working first thing in the morning. They're setting up the room we're going to be editing in. And I was told, bring headphones. So that's code for you're going to be in the room with other editors making lots of noise. So I brought my good headphones. So I'm waiting for this shuttle, which every half hour you can take it to LAX, and it's $9.50. Got time to kill. Gonna have a beer and maybe a pizza, maybe another beer. And San Antonio, here I come. I called the lift, and it's going to be here in a few minutes. I got chatting with my Lyft driver and promptly learned that she was indeed carrying a gun. Oh, Texas. Excellent. One too many beds. And I'm not going to be spending too much time here. I have a little balcony. It's kind of cool. Spinning restaurant up there. This is the downtown area. There's rivers all around here. Good morning. It's Wednesday. I'm getting a look at this town during the day. It's a cool old church. The river down there? No. It's a little after 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go see about the breakfast situation. Alright, I got some coffee. So this is nice. Oh, there, look at there. The guy's on the barges to do the gardening.
Can't beat the riverfront location.
So we're over here, and I walk down here, and then this splits off this way. That's this channel that goes down here. Looks like I'm going to be cutting several packages that they're going to want cut in like 2 days, which is very possible. It's not going to be much of a vacation trip. It's going to be pretty much a work trip unless I can break out. I got about a half hour before I need to report to work, so let me order real quick. Yeah, let me get kids breakfast. Yeah.
Okay.
Scrambled. Scrambled. Perfect.
That right there is where you catch the boat tour. Not on that boat, but on something like that.
I think somebody's going to be in this room now. Maybe we can start editing, or at least find out when we can. I have a feeling it's going to be a little while. Alright, this is my edit bay for the few days here. You'll recognize Paul Rodriguez. Here they're going to have the online bay, where they have the Mac Studio, which is the one I have at home. Another editor is going to be there, and this is a producer bay. I guess this is just like a work table. Alright, well there's a printer hooked up, that's good.
That's Gary, the executive producer, on the left, and Gustavo on the right. Gustavo and I first met in 1995 in Caracas, Venezuela, when I went down to help train editors and launch a music video channel. That was a lifetime ago. This was before Chavez. It's really sad to see what happened to that amazing country and its people. Let's get back to Spiritlandia. This is the show that I'm going to be editing, and this is where a bunch of people are going to show up tomorrow, and about 800 people fit in here, and there's going to be floats going across and live music, and it's going to rain. But Nobody knows that yet. They're setting up this Katrina, which doesn't have its head at the moment. These guys are bringing chairs from upstairs so that people can sit in them.
So they don't need me yet. So I'm just gonna wander around. Your babies. How's your babies?
In the summer of 1691, Spanish Governor Terán and his company camped at a rancheria on a stream called the Yanaguana. They renamed the stream San Antonio because it was St. Anthony's Day.
Okay, I just had lunch. Still not ready for me yet. Went over one of these little bridges.
Between 150 and 200 people will fall in the river every year. It's only 3 feet deep in most places, and no one has ever drowned. Every year they drain it, and this year there were 360 items found. They find chairs and the occasional parking meter, but it's mostly cell phones.
Good morning. It's damn near 10 o'clock. We were there so late last night. Figuring out all the, just listening to them figure out all the production issues that they're gonna have. It's gonna be a real dance to get this thing done right, and then me and Gustavo have to put it together. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to start until 1 o'clock today. I'm gonna go wander down to the production office there and see what's going on, and get this day started. It's gonna be a long day. So, there's a script meeting, read through going on with the talent and everybody.
I myself got a little sneak peek, and I have to tell you, all of these barges are not only magnificent in nature, but this is also the only parade where floats actually float. It's a one-of-a-kind event.
Yeah, like we ready.
You have to share the same room and edit.
Okay, so I want to cut Dan paper here. They start painting on the and then by the end of the parade, it's all done, right? So I want to make sure that's very, very clear here. That's awesome.
So the show's not over yet. I was able to get this camera off of that skull boat that look at the footage that I was able to get with this camera while these street artists were painting this calavera. Pretty cool. Morning. It's Friday. So, the show was last night. Zach, the assistant, was digitizing everything. Hayden is staying late. And it's basically 8:30 in the morning. I'm going to go see how much has been done. I don't think we're going to be able to start editing until much later today, with all the grouping and etc. There's more shoots today to get stuff to fill in. It's going to be challenging. Uh-oh. No one's here yet. 1 minute you're just sitting in the lobby waiting to figure out if you're gonna start editing or what, and then next thing you know, you're sitting at a Cracker Barrel because executive producer says, "Hey, let's go get some breakfast."
Just some breakfast, right?
It's your own little bottle of syrup. This is the biscuits. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a real country breakfast right here. That is big time.
Show us the proper way to deal with
The proper way to eat pancakes are, number one is you take a Pac-Man mouth slice out of the pancakes. You don't cover the pancakes with your syrup. You just fill the mouth with syrup, like so, and then you can eat and dip. And always try to just make the mouth wider so it still looks like Pac-Man, and then you can eat your pancakes.
And Gary's buying puppets and...
This is for Sarah Chavez. Her favorite candy of all time are circus peanuts.
Okay.
She's the only person on earth whose favorite candy is circus peanuts. But we have some here, we're gonna buy some for her.
Okay. And some hand puppets for...
Hand puppets. This is for Hayden's little baby.
That's cute.
Ask it what his favorite show is.
Hey, what's your favorite show?
Cobra Kai.
Oh, here's some cherry sours.
Oh, those are my favorite, dude. One more.
Oh,
Is there two? Is
there are two.
Going back to the Hilton Palacio del Rio. Palacio del Rio is the Spanish term for we're sick of the restaurant.
Exactly a perfect translation.
We managed to do some work, but then it was time to eat again.
All right, I'm here with Gustavo. We are in the middle of editing this thing, and we have to take a break. We're gonna get some food, go back to it.
Look at this energy. Look at the
that.
people getting up and dancing. And what can we say about their costumes?
Literally, they are lit. That's how they perform at other events with their lights in between the costumes. They're amazing.
So later that night, Mario Lopez was supposed to shoot 3 or 4 pieces to the puzzle that we would need to finish the show. Well, he decided to push it until the next night, throwing a real monkey wrench into the whole editing and delivery schedule. 2 nights in a row, I drank a giant monster drink despite the warnings.
666 in Hebrew, and then the Bible talks about the beast.
Well, we had to push the air date. It was a nightmare-inducing, primal scream-causing job. In 30 years of editing, I have never missed an air date. I guess there's a first time for everything.
Good morning, everybody. It's around almost 9 o'clock, and it's Sunday. This show has become an absolute nightmare. And on top of it, Mario Lopez, who happens to share the same day of birth, has shamed all Libras in my mind forever. Here in San Antonio for the Day of the Dead Festival, Spiritlandia. Here for this job, and it's over. Didn't go as planned, but it's over. I love this Katrina.
That was crazy, man.
It was pretty crazy. One of the most insane shows I've ever been on.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely, right?
That's
Look, they still have the ofrendas, people paying homage to their ancestors. It's so beautiful. Oh, pobrecita, look at the little baby. My God. Look at the young people. Oh.
This is how they keep them alive.
This is how you keep it, exactly. You never forget. That's the thing. Just never forget. It's beautiful. Look at the cat sleeping. Sorry to wake you. Go back to your nap. Oh, these are so cool. Blank ones are, a stipend is given to artists. They paint them and they display them here, and then they can sell them on their own. They own the art. This last weekend, 2 days ago, this place was packed. This is where it all took place, and that was our hotel. So it was very easy to not go. What'd you say, 800 feet from the hotel? Yeah. Like we were chained. Yeah. Just over here, there's this we just ran into a Spanish restaurant, Enrique Torres, right? No, Enrique Tomas.
Yeah.
And it was so good. We were the only people in there, and my God, it was $100 for the both of us. It was pricey, but man, it was good. This is so nice when there's not a lot of people, and it's just very cool. I love it down here. I do love this river walk, man. It's beautiful. Hopefully tomorrow, if I get some rest, I'm going to do one of the official tours, and we'll learn a little bit about San Antonio. I'm excited to do that. Stay tuned. Good morning. It's the first day of not having to work. It's a much different feeling. This is the coolest little place. I'm gonna take the little river cruise and learn a little bit more about the city.
But first, I'm gonna go check out the Alamo. That right there is the Torch of Freedom, a gift from Mexico.
That's where the Spanish restaurant is, down there. Enrique Tomas. Really good. I'm gonna go check out the Alamo.
On February 23, 1836, General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna led a Mexican force numbering in the thousands against the fort. The 200 defenders inside, commanded by William Travis and James Bowie of Bowie knife fame, and a fellow named Davy Crockett, held out for 13 days before the Mexican forces finally overpowered them. The Battle of the Alamo became a lasting symbol of their resistance to oppression for Texans and their struggle for independence, which they won later that year. The battle cry of "Remember the Alamo" became popular a decade later during the Mexican-American War of 1846 to 1848. Zachary Taylor fought in that war, and I am related to him. Sorry, Mexico.
Love these old buildings, these old facades. All right, let's head back towards the river. See if we can get on a boat.
Okay, the Riverwalk boat tour at last. I learned some fun facts about this place. The Arneson River Theater here holds 800 people. You can see a fully restored Wells Fargo coach inside this museum. There are 5 different railroad bridges that cross the river. Watch your head. The Tower Life building opened in 1929 and was auctioned off the next year due to a certain crash of a certain stock market. There's a flood control door underneath. That's what those scrape marks are. It's like a truck tailgate that can close up and prevent flooding. This is a 250-year-old tree that is over 90 feet tall. A flood in 1921 had the water level up to the chandeliers of this building. 50 people died. This building looks single-sided. This part of the river is the natural river. We're turning onto an artificial extension that was built to relieve flooding. The Hilton Palacio del Rio, where we're staying, has 500 rooms. In 1968, they needed rooms to handle the World's Fair. They did a rush job. They found a company that would do it. The rooms were built separately across town while the frame and elevator shafts were being completed. And then they just lifted the completed rooms into place. It was like Legos. It only took 202 days to build. Well, thank you, San Antonio, for an interesting week, that's for sure.
So I'm back. I'm back at home. That was quite a week. Quite a week. The PTSD is real.